Great to have you along on this Monday evening. That return to the wintry chill that we are all feeling across the area. Not only the continued light snow showers, but the brisk breeze that's putting the wind chill upper teens and lower 20s. Now, much of the snow that's going to be accumulating, it's lake effect snow coming off of Lake Michigan. There are some active winter storm warnings northeastern Ohio up into Pennsylvania, where they're going to get the heavier lake effect snow. So far for us, it's been very minimal accumulations. Many areas a half an inch or less, and officially didn't even come in as an accumulation at Toledo Express Airport. A trace of snow today, which keeps us in the running for no measurable snow in the month of December, should that continue as we go through the evening. Still little light snow out there, Erie and Huron County, where we're getting some coatings out there. And it could even include some of the roadways, so be cautious. A few slippery spots, it will be possible due to the fact that we're turning colder as those wind chills dip back into the teens and lower 20s. Winds are still howling about 30 to 35 miles per hour, but this is very brief as far as the cold weather. That 6 to 10 day outlook still looks very mild. This is going to focus us right around the upcoming Christmas holiday, December 23rd through the 27th. High likelihood that we're going to be looking at above average temperatures for the eastern half of the United States. So let's talk Christmas Day forecast. 54 degrees, very mild, an isolated chance of a sprinkle, but the vast majority of the day may end up being dry with highs climbing well into the 50s through the course of the afternoon. Now, do you remember last year we officially did have a white Christmas, and it was a bitterly cold Christmas holiday, 15 degrees, average highs to about 37 degrees. And this Christmas, what a flip. It'll be nearly 40 degrees warmer, a high of 54 degrees. We have had some extremes as far as Christmas goes. Snowiest Christmas was back in 1909, had over 10 inches of snow. And what was the warmest Christmas? 1982, the high of 63 degrees. Our hour-by-hour forecast is still going to show some cold weather tonight. We drop back into the 20s. We will see highs that make it close to the mid-30s as we go into Tuesday afternoon with more sunshine returning. Wednesday, we do warm back into the 40s, and that'll be a trend that continues through the end of the work week. A few scattered snow showers tonight. Be careful of slippery spots as we dip back into the mid-20s. Brighter conditions into Tuesday. Highs right around the mid-30s, and winds will lighten up through Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right around the low 40s. Could get a few spots into the mid 40s. Dry weather through the end of the work week. And there's that warming trend into the weekend. Saturday, mid 40s, close to 50 on Sunday. Christmas Eve likely to be very mild and mid 50s possible into Christmas Day. And still no harsh drop even beyond that. 40s and 50s would continue through most of next week as well.
Too bad we couldn't line up that, what's it called, Scrapple? Grapple?
Grapple.
Grapple for Christmas.
A game of Scrabble.
Scrabble's a new board game, maybe.
How many points would you get for Grapple in the game of Scrabble?
Not many.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's just
insignificant.
average.
It's kind of like painful, pelty, not what we really want.
That's what we
The nice
felt
fluffy
today.
Stuff.
We
yeah.
did have some of the grapple that came down today, little soft ice pellets followed by the snowflakes. I haven't seen much of that wintry precipitation at all this month. It still stands right now. New numbers just came in. We only received a trace of snow today. That isn't any measurable snowfall, so this could be the 5th December in recorded history that hasn't had measurable snow if things don't change.
Wow.
Thanks so much, Chris.